Learning how to say no is going to be one of the most powerful hacks, tools, essential tools that you can have within your arsenal when it comes to when it comes to a productivity hack, when it comes to you improving your health, your grades, you moving forward in your profession, whatever the thing may be, learning how to say no is going to be the thing that you are going to be looking for. Because for me, I'm trying to improve as a person in my profession, academically, just all domains of where, for me right now in this season of life, that matters a lot to me. And with all this stuff, I do consume, read, and listen to a lot of self help books from learning from other people, listening to podcasts, reading books, seeing content online. And a common thread, a common theme across most of them, it comes back to, can you say no? Can you say no to the thousand different decisions you have in front of you and just focus on one thing? And there's this quote, a phrase that's been a repeated message in my mind I heard from somebody once, was that don't be a squirrel. Don't be a squirrel, because when you see a squirrel, they go towards, it's like they see one nut and then they see another nut and they see another one. It's very like ADHD type of mind, and they just kind of they just basically have zoomies, and they just go from one nut to another to another to another to another. And in my own personal experience, I feel like that's a repeated message, a repeated habit in a lot of the decisions that I have been struggling to make in my 28 years. And it's kind of another parallel to that. It's like you're in the kitchen and there's 10 people telling you what to do. There's like 10 chefs, and you're like, who do I listen to? And it's not about trying to find which one's the right answer, which one should you do, because then you can get paralyzed by analysis, but more so pulling back and look at it through a inverted lens of, if I didn't if, like, for example, I want to be successful, right? And if what's the one thing that I know with absolute certainty that if I did not do, I am not going to succeed. And that one thing is, I can say from the top of the dome, is making content. That's the one thing. And then everything else I can filter through that direction and just say no to. And that helps makes things very clear. So if you were trying to get healthier, get more fit, lose weight, build muscle, train for a competition, train for whatever, or just whatever the goal may be that you were trying to optimize or maximize, learning how to say no is going to be one of the most essential levers that you can learn how to pull. Is just say no to things. Just say no to so many things, and setting boundaries up for yourself. For example, me in the gym, like, it's very hard for me to not like scroll on Instagram, or like get lost in my phone, because at the same time my phone is how I use to navigate my day, and it's also where I work, but it's also where I have part of my like leisure time to just look at my friend's content, to just see what's going on, to just use your phone. So it can get in the way of me training if I'm like trying to work out, but then I'm scrolling because I'm just looking at things, or oh, I have an idea because like, what if I make this post? What if I do this? And it's very easy for me to go back and forth. And all those different buckets, those different things are important, and they are on my to-do list. But me learning how to say no to everything so I can prioritize the one thing I'm there for is training. So something that I am continuously working on doing is, like, when I go to the gym, I just log out of all my social media apps. At night, around in the evening, I've been pretty poor at this lately, to be honest, is logging out of all my social media, and I can use my phone. I'm not going to say I cannot use my phone, but just don't go on social media, because then I won't be tempted to mindlessly scroll, or to think about, oh, why don't I just start making this content? Oh, and like letting the ideas go, letting the ideas run, but instead I'm putting that hat aside to wear a different hat. So I'm learning how to say no so that I can protect myself, so then I can help my future self with the next thing the next day. Is this kind of like making sense here? And so whatever the goal may be, whatever habits, behavior, characters, traits, skills that you were trying to build and develop, learning how to say no can be that super productivity hack you're looking for, could be the ultimate optimizing lever that you're looking for, and whatever in the sense, it's just another way for you to set boundaries for yourself, to say no, but for you to protect and prioritize yourself and what you actually do want. So say no more often. And this is something that I'm going to continually work on, and that I talk to like a lot of my clients, like say for like many people just struggle with walking. Many people struggle with just getting enough protein, fiber in, and they have so many options, so many things to like choose from. And instead of trying to find the best hack, the best way to manipulate your day, just say no to things. Just say no to like, hey, you just got done with work, you can sit on the couch and just chill, which is totally fine. But if you tell me that you want one thing, go do the thing that is in alignment with the thing that you say you want to do. So say no to the TV so that you can go for a walk. It's not like you're sacrificing anything. You're just saying no. You're choosing your suffering, right? It's just choose which suffering do you want. The suffering of discomfort, to where you know it's not going to get you anywhere, or the choosing the no of discomfort where it's going to lead you through a door that you actually want to get to on the other side, which is the destination you're trying to get to. So learning how to say no is the big thing that most of us are trying to work on, because it just comes back to just like impulse control. Like, just because you have all these different impulses doesn't mean you need to act on every single one of them. Just say no, and then you can go the direction you want. But of course, you don't want to swing the no too far in one direction, because you need to be able to say yes to certain things at certain times too. But I feel like most of our day is just how, like, most of us, even me for example, people please. I want to do this because I don't want to upset this person. I'm going to say things in this manner because I don't want to hurt this person's feeling, when that just kind of that doesn't put me at peace with my own mind for the next couple hours and things like that. So just be honest, true, and just say no, so then you can actually protect the future that you are trying to bring into reality. So saying no is a very powerful thing. Yes, say yes when you need to say yes in other domains of, like, say an opportunity comes and things like that. But saying no could also mean that you are trying to say yes to other areas. Can you see how there's like a lot of different angles and avenues where you can go around this? And this applies for whatever goals that you are trying to achieve. So yeah, and this is like not like something that you are going to just crush and have forever, but it's just like a mental muscle that you have to continuously pay the entrance fee, pay rent every single day to be able to have. And over time things will get better, but the problems are still going to be there. The shiny object novelty of all these options and all these um, things in front of you are always going to be there. But learning how to filter by just saying no for the thing that you actually do want is going to be that ultimate self-improvement, optimization hack, productivity hack that you are looking for. So that's what I got on saying no. And a lot of times, most of these thoughts on self-improvement and just philosophy type things are just repeated things that I'm really more so speaking to myself and just trying to remind myself. A lot of things is we have heard multiple times, but most things we just have to be reminded of for it to really get into our freaking skulls. And I am not excluded from that. So there you go, guys. Thanks for hanging with me. Thanks for listening. And I'll catch you later.